What's up, everybody? I wanted to make this video because I want everything to come full circle here and show you guys time and time again what people go through when they're thinking about quitting their passive income journey, okay? We have an individual who watches the YouTube videos called Beyond the Sea, okay? He or she, I don't know who it is, changed their YouTube name to Super Chocolate Mint, but it's the same person, okay? This individual, I made a post, okay, about last month where I stated it was a new month and we have new goals. I made a post on this, and they commented in that post, and this is a video of that, saying, I have been trying for 2 months and I never got a single dime. I'm gonna stop trying. And in that video, I was basically pleading to the effect that you cannot quit. You cannot quit, you cannot quit, you cannot quit. It's a hard thing to do. It's a really hard. When you want to quit and there's no essence of success, there's no hope of success, but you just keep going. That's one of the hardest things in the world to do. One of the hardest things in the world. But I want you to understand that you're changing who you are as an individual. When you go through something difficult and you just keep pushing through until you get what you want, it is unbelievable amount of character development in that scenario. Now, this individual commented on the 1st of last month saying, I've been trying for 2 months and I never got a single dime. Now, if we do the math on that, this individual had been trying for 2 months, said he quit, and then here we are a month later, so it's 3 months. And now I posted a video, not yesterday, but the day before, and he commented 1 hour ago. He said, I got my first sale last night at 3 a.m. I didn't think I could sell that design, and I didn't take note from my emails from Redbubble. I thought it was a bunch of emails telling me who's following me, but then I saw something very different. I got my first sale. I was so shocked. Thank you, Shifu. I appreciate that. Super Chocolate Mint. Shout out to you. This is what you guys are seeing right in front of your eyes, is essentially a time capsule of success, right? Like I said, not last month, but the month before, last month, right? Well, before July. Let's be honest, okay? June 1st is when I commented new month, new goals, because it was month number 6, and I figured let's get everybody motivated, let's talk about things for the new month. We essentially finished half of year. Half of 2022 will never come back. We're on the new half now. And like I said, he commented, she, I don't know who it is, commented, I've been trying for 2 months. Never got a single dime. I'm going to stop trying. Now, this is an example of an individual who had difficulty. Prevailed through the difficulty. Who went out into the woods, wanted to go home, struggled, was crying, have no shelter, just messed up out there. But then came back with food. Does that make sense? This is what I'm trying to say here, guys. This is so inspiring. Do you guys see this? And guys, this happens every day with our YouTube channel. There are people every day who maybe haven't been commenting, who say, hey, I got my first sale, and they've been watching for 2-3 months, working out, trying to figure out how to do this income thing. This is what I said, guys, is that print on demand, even though it's not the most profitable thing out there in the world, it's something that everybody can do, regardless of who you are. Because it's just simply not that hard. It's just a matter of time it's really patient aggressiveness, where you get in, you be aggressive, you work every day, you post, you do what you got to do every day in terms of your activity, but you're patient with it. This is why I said I made a video where I don't look at the numbers. I don't look at the sales. The sales are going to come in, but I don't want the sales, A, to distract me. So if sales come in, I don't want to say, oh, I have sales now, I'm good, let me just relax. That's the first thing. And then B, I don't want the lack of sales to mentally affect me. I don't want to say, oh man, I only made X amount of sales today, or I only made X amount of sales this week. I'm just going to quit. I don't want that. Nobody wants that, right? We don't want to quit. We want to keep moving forward. That's why I say the sales are irrelevant, because it's not about now, it's about later. It's about later when we decide not to do print on demand anymore and we're doing a different passive income business. We have print on demand paying us for our other passive income businesses. This is the whole entire point. Guys, when I see stuff like this, I just wish I could go into the future and show people their reality. You guys know, like in the series Vikings, where you have the seer, where he can tell the future. I wish I could just show people their future when it comes to print on demand. There's so many people who say, I still haven't got my first sale. I want to quit. I'm finished. I'm done. And then later, like a month later, 2 months later, whatever, they finally get their first sale. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why you're not getting sales, right? There's a reason. It could be your conversion rate. It could be your traffic. It could be any one of those things. It could be so many different things, right? And we talked about that stuff in the videos, and I don't want to go over here and list all these things and these tips and these tactics, because we've made video after video after video explaining these things, right? Well, I mean, you guys know about it. And if you haven't, and you're new to the channel, well, then watch. I mean, literally, we have over 900 videos on the channel. Go ahead and enjoy. I don't know if all of them are public, but we have a lot of videos on the channel, right? There's a lot, man. It's a lot. Now, the point here is that if this person quit, said when they think they were going to quit, they just they held on a little longer. They held on, and they made it. They got their first sale. All you need is your first sale. This is what I said before, but all you need is your first sale to change the way you look at things. Guys, I was going to make a video yesterday because I'm back in monk mode right now. For those who don't know, every time, I don't want to say every time, but every period of time where I feel like my life is in disarray, and I feel like a lot of things are going on right now, and I just need to just decompress and figuring out what's going on and break bad habits that I developed, I go monk mode. Go somewhere where nobody's going to be there, not a single human being, and I stay there for a long period of time until I figure out the issues that I have, I figure out the problems that I have. And when I say problems, it's not just business problems, but it's life problems, things like that, and I'm doing that as we speak. I wanted to make a video last night about it, but I figured, let me just hold off. I drove literally all day to get here. Let me just relax. And, man, while other people are out there going to be partying today, July 4th, shout out to everybody for July 4th, by the way. Huge blessing to our country, which I don't even need to talk about the history of that, but, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the Americans out here who are protecting us and providing for us to be able to live in this beautiful country. But regardless, what I'm trying to say is putting in that work when nobody's watching, guys, when nobody's there to support you, when nobody's there to give you a pat on the back, is the most important thing that you could do for yourself, because you are literally becoming a different individual. You're becoming a different person. The people that I used to hang around with when I was 18, 17, 16, right? And then the person I became after I started doing business like hardcore, 18, 19, and I started developing into that person, we couldn't vibe on the same path. We weren't on the same frequency anymore. We couldn't, and I'm not trying to be all hippie when I say same frequency, so cut me some slack here, but we're just not the same people anymore. We don't have the same interests. We don't have the same thoughts of conversation. We don't have the same anything. We're different. And you literally become different as you go through this journey. And it's not just about print on demand. It's not about putting some design on a t-shirt and you make a penny or 2 pennies or $5. It's not about that. It's about you going through a challenge, conquering that challenge, and becoming a winner. That's really what it's about. And unfortunately, the world today is breeding an uncontrollable amount of losers because of the behaviors that are being taught. I mean, you don't have to look far. You can go on the news. You can go on even YouTube, where people are just preaching loser type behavior. And I don't want to get into it because you get, canceled for this kind of stuff, but let's not even get into it. But what I'm trying to say is, let this be the channel where we talk about hard work, where we talk about grinding, really defining what the grind actually is. And the grind is literally all about doing something, do or die. Going all the way until you get what you want. Right? In terms of success speaking, I'm not talking about other things, but in terms of success, right? I don't need to talk too much. You guys get the point here, right? This person waited, was patient, kept working, and made money. This is an individual who went through the process, and everybody here could do the exact same thing. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye. You guys are the best. See ya.